Hey dolls, I'm Mel. I'm the brand educator for Doll 10 Beauty, and tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about the differences of contouring versus bronzing. What's the difference? Are they the same thing? Are they different? Do you have to do both? When do you do each? Which step is each one? And how do they work together? So first I want to say, I hope the lighting's okay. I just moved into a new house, so I haven't done a video in this room yet, or in this house at all. So let me know if the lighting's off. I don't know what I can do about it this time, but I'll adjust it for next time, I promise. Actually, I'm going to turn it a little bit so you don't see my kitchen. Okay. Okay, so contouring versus bronzing. So I'm going to be using, hi Lisa. I'm going to be using a couple different products to show you guys the difference between contouring and bronzing. So if you have these products with you, or if you have them at all, then take them out if you want to play along and get dolled up with me. It'll be fun, I promise. So I have our Cheek to Chic contour palette. This one I've been using for a really long time. Like I said, I just moved into a new house, so my stuff is literally everywhere. So I have makeup all over the place. So this is clearly one of the ones I've been using for a while. Love this guy. So I have my contour palette. Actually, I have a couple of contour palettes with me. Maybe I have a cleaner one. Is this one prettier? Yeah, here we go. This one's prettier. I'm going to use this contour palette. I'm going to use our contour brush, our number 8 contour brush. Hi Mel, Mel are my initials. Oh, I love that. Hi Mary Ellen, I love your name. Oh, hi Nan. Doris is not watching, but that is Doris's mom. So hello Nan. Doris is in the UK right now, so I think it's like 1 in the morning or 1:30 in the morning there or something crazy, so you're gonna miss her, but she's here in spirit, so you're stuck with me tonight. Hi Ruth. Okay, so I'm also going to be using our Micro Pixel bronzer. This guy's amazing. You can see how big it is, like compared to the palm of my hand. It's really, really big. And we have a really nice Kabuki bronzer brush. Mine's our older version that's black, but we do have a nice nude one that matches the other brushes on our website now. So again, ignore my stuff that I've been using for so long. But so I'm going to be using this really nice, dense Kabuki brush. Hi, Jill. And then I also have our number 15 fluffy powder brush, which always comes in handy. I'm addicted to this one. I like to blend things out with this. So those are the products I'm going to be using. BRB have to pass it to our dolls and face like, yay, thank you. Okay, so contouring versus bronzing. So you should not be using, hi Debbie, you shouldn't be using the same products to contour and bronze. That's why we have bronzers and contour palettes. The colors are totally different. So that's the first difference. So when you're contouring, you should be using colors that mimic shadows, because contouring is, what you're doing is you're manipulating the shape of your face by using light and dark. So you're creating shadow and light. Hi Caitlin Smith, hi Linda. So you're creating shadows and light on your face. So you want your contour color to mimic a shadow, which is more of like a gray, taupey, like a mushroom color, versus more of a warmer bronze color. What did she say? Any chance the ODO kit? I thought that's what she said. Caught that out of the corner of my eye. It is sold out, that one time only. I know it sold out on AM Style the other night. It was incredible. It went so fast because it was such a good kit. We'll try to get something on our website for you, a nice little kit. I know we're working on a few. So I promise you that, Lisa. Hi neighbor, my friend Caitlin. Yeah, I just moved and now I'm near her and I'm so happy. Okay. Too much talking. All right, so if you notice, our contour shades, these are the 2 contour shades in our contour palette. They're more of a taupey color. There's really no like warmth to them. Let me try to get that light out of there. There's no warmth to them, and this is the lighter version. So they're not like a warm bronze. They're very taupey shade. And then this actually is a bronzer. So in our contour palette, we give you both contour shades and a bronzer, so that you can do everything with one palette. And the bronzer is a little bit warmer. And then if you want to do more than your face, if you want to bronze your neck or your décolleté or even your legs or your arms, you can do with this micropixel bronzer since it's so big. Both that and our Golden Pearl Body Bronzer come in these bigger, large pans so that they could be for face or body. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, my toodles. So if you notice, the micropixel bronzer has a lot of different flecks of color in it because bronzers, what bronzing is doing is mimicking what the sun would do. So it would give you this natural, beautiful flush of color that brings color back to your face. So that's what bronzer is supposed to do. It's not creating structure to the face. It's just adding that warmth that the sun naturally would to the high points of the face where... Sorry, I got a phone call. I told my mom not to call me during my Facebook and she doesn't listen to me, so I apologize. So this has different flecks of color because we're trying to mimic different tones that the sun might create. So it has flecks of bronze, flecks of gold, flecks of pearl, a little bit of like, I don't know, little tiny bit of like a luminescence. So a little bit, not even a shimmer, just gives you like this light because that's what the sun does. So you don't want your contour color to have any shimmer whatsoever. So if you're ever at a store, I know I used to work for a really big makeup company that has stores, and I remember customers coming in and they used to look at contour palettes and bronzer palettes and not know the difference. If you're doing that, if you're in an actual store, and not shopping.10.com, which you should, but if you're in an actual store, if you see one that has any shimmer in it, that's not for contouring. You want your contour shade to be matte because you're creating natural shadows to the face. So no shimmer whatsoever because then it won't look natural. You don't want anybody to know you contoured. I always say this. You want it to look like your natural bone structure. Okay, so those are the big differences. Now I'm going to dive in and show you guys the differences. Hi, Lisa. Okay, so I'm not going to do a huge contouring tutorial. I've done those before. We could totally do them again, but I just want to show you the steps that I take to both contour and then bronze. I always start with contouring because that's creating the structure. It's almost like laying down the blueprint for the rest of my makeup, creating like that map. So I always start with my cheekbones. You can use either of the two contour shades we have here. I like to use this lighter color when I'm super pale in the winter. Picked up a little too much. And I'm using our contour brush. I'm using the edge of the contour brush because it gives us, hi Jessica, thank you Elizabeth. It gives you a really nice sharp line there, and then you can blend so that nobody sees it. But you want that nice crisp line. Just feel for your cheekbone there and draw that line right under it because you're creating a shadow. Imagine if your cheekbone was like a shelf. The shadow would cast underneath that shelf, and that's making your cheekbone look bigger, or you know, making it look like it pops even more than it does by creating the fake shadow because you want high cheekbones. That's what it's mimicking. And then make sure you go all the way behind your ear here. Or not behind your ear, I'm sorry, right into your hairline because you want it to look like it's actually coming, see that, like from your bone structure. Jessica, do not be afraid of contouring. It's just makeup. It comes right off. And as long as you follow your own bone structure, you really can't mess up. So I'm showing you on my face, but your bone structure is going to be different. So just make sure you're following your own bone structure. So you're feeling for that cheekbone and you're drawing that line right under it. And then you're using that fluffy edge and almost flick upward and blend. Always blend up, not down. You're going to lift the cheekbones. Love the brush too. Yeah, this brush is amazing. It just seriously does the trick to both apply and blend. A lot of times you have to use two different brushes for application and then like to really get a good blend. But not only is this brush incredible, but our contour palette is talc free, so the powders are talc free. so you don't have to worry about it not blending well. So if you've ever tried to contour in the past and it like sticks to your skin. Hi, Bella. Ooh, Bella Bonita. I love your name. I hope that's your real name because that's beautiful. Literally beautiful, Bonita. If you've ever contoured and it literally like sticks to your foundation and then you can't blend it, that's typically because there's talc in your powders, and talc's a very large particle and it's very difficult to blend out. Okay, there's my other cheekbone. Now under the jawline, if you want, you can, I'm gonna bump up to the deeper shade because I really want my jawline to be sculpted, and this just gives the appearance of a more chiseled jawline. Go right up under that earlobe so nobody can see where it starts. Makes you look a little thinner. Under this side. Okay, a little bit down the center of the, or I'm sorry, the sides of the nose. This is just sculpting the nose. So I'm still contouring, I'm not bronzing. I'm creating shapes to the face, chiseling out my bone structure, but not creating warmth. That will come next. Now the forehead's where it gets really, you really have to pay attention to the difference between contour and bronzing. So, I'm sorry, I just got my hair dyed. I have hair dye all over the place, so ignore that. But when I contour my forehead, I try to make it more symmetrical. So I have a crooked widow's peak, so I try to blend this little area in there. And I'm really just creating symmetry to the face. So if you have a really tall forehead, you want to go around the top to shorten it. Or if you have a wide forehead, you want to add some darkness to the side. Mine's a little thinner on the side, so I don't need to add any darkness. It will make it look thinner. Thank you so much, Bella. I take a lot of pride in my brows. I love a good brow game. So I appreciate that. So I just contour a little bit along the top of my forehead because that's all that I need. If you have a really short forehead, don't put bronzer along the top because you'll just make it look even shorter. Okay, that's contouring. You telling us who won tonight? No, so you guys still have until midnight to enter our giveaway. So if you, not in this post, but you guys can still enter until midnight. So scroll down to see our other posts about our giveaway and you can still enter. So you have a little bit more time before you, before it closes. Okay, so I just contoured. So I really just, it almost looks like you don't have makeup on. It's just creating like that chisel. Now, bronzer is more of like the makeup part. So now I'm going to take my micro pixel bronzer, which has that warmth to it, creating like that sun-kissed glow, and I'm going to add it to the high points of the face. So see how this is a little warmer, a little redder? It's mimicking that really nice, beautiful, rich color you get from the sun. So an easy way to choose where the high points of the face are, if you've ever heard of it, it's called the 3&E technique. So you do a 3, I don't know which side's my 3 and which side's my E with the camera. I'm sorry, can't figure that out. But you basically do sweep, 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 sweep. So the one side looks like a 3, the other side looks like an E. So you're hitting the top of your forehead, the top of your cheekbones, and then a little around the bottom of the face. So I usually start like right along here and give a little like sweep right there. So a little bit of warmth. And I put way too much, if you could see. I got really excited about that micropixel bronzer. Just blend it out. That's the fun part about makeup. No big deal. And then, I would like to say something, but I am still learning and can't take my eyes off now. Aw, thanks, Nan. Say whatever you want. This is fun. That's why I want it to be like a learning environment. So ask questions, comments. If you guys have any fun tips, I would love to hear. Okay, so just sweeping a little on this side. So you can see I did not put my contour anywhere near there, but that is where I'm putting my bronzer. So like you can put it near the temples, just sweep it a little along those high points where the contour sat under your cheekbone. This is gonna sit on top where the sun would hit. Your dad's here, sorry. My father-in-law's here, I had to tell. My fiance. He has a date. He has a little man date tonight, so I don't want him to be late for bowling. So I also like to add a little bit to the high points of my cheekbones, because if I was in the sun, I would get a little bit of warmth there. So you could just see the difference in my cheek where I added this warmth. You could still see my contour line, but I just added this warmth to the top, and then it's not on this side. So it just gives a little bit of color back to my face as if I was in the sun a little bit. A little to the end of my nose, because again, I would get a little bit of sun there. Hashtag mandate, I love it. And then a little bit along my chin. Again, just like the high points, like where the sun would hit your face. You could be a little less particular with your bronzer than you are with your contour. Your contour placement has to be a little more specific than your bronzer placement. So you could be, you know, just adding warmth randomly. You want to meet him? You want to say hi? You can meet him really quick. Elizabeth, if you want to say hi, just do a little wave. Over here. The camera's over here. Just do a little wave. There he is. Bearded man there. So there, Elizabeth, there's my man to be, or my man to be, my husband to be. I need to work on my bowling game. Yeah, Kate, you're better than Robbie at bowling. That's my friend. She bowls with us. She's a great bowler. I'm a horrible bowler. If you guys are good bowlers, let me know. Give me your tips. I'll give you my makeup tips, and you guys give me your bowling tips, because I'm the worst bowler in the world. I had a question. So could you skip blush and just contour and use bronzer? You totally could. So if you wanted to, thanks Elizabeth, thanks Bella, thanks guys. If you wanted to skip the blush, you totally could. You're adding that natural warmth in with the micropixel bronzer. It has all those really nice reds. Bye, love you, have fun. It adds those nice reds and golden tones back into your skin. If you like that pop of pink to really add, pop pink or peach to really add that color back, then go for the blush if you want the whole shebang. So I do something different every day. Depends where I'm going, what I have on, what kind of look I want. But if you just want to look super natural, just have this glow to you, then yeah, you could totally skip the blush. Did I set a date yet? Yes, October 6th. We are getting married October 6th. Thank you for asking. You're still waiting to see Doris's husband. I don't know. She's hiding him from you guys. She's hiding her man. Okay, so that's the bronzer. What else was I going to tell you guys? I can't remember. So I can add a little bit of blush, so just so you guys can see the steps that I take. So my blush placement, so I'm gonna grab a little, actually I can use the same contour brush and then dip a little bit, a little goes a long way, into, I'm gonna use this mauvier, like rose colored. Hi Gay! And I'm gonna go right here. So blush placement, I have a stupid pimple showing through, ignore that. Blush placement, I like to go back here to lift my cheekbones. I know Doris just did a tutorial on different blush placement for different face shapes. Elizabeth, is that true? You really got married on October 6th? That's crazy. Was the weather nice? Oh, I love to hear that. Tell me if well, you're in the UK, aren't you? Well, I hope the weather was nice. I mean, I'm going to be here in Pennsylvania, but I'm really hoping for some nice, pretty fall weather. But yeah, I like to, for my face, I like to keep my cheekbones looking really high, so I keep my blush placement back here. And then I'll do the same thing I do with my bronzer. I'll take the excess, give a little smile, and just put a little on the apples to add color back to my face, just a little bit. Just to give me like a little bit of something, so I don't look totally washed out. Okay, what's everybody saying? Your birthday's October 3rd, yay! October 14th, yay! I love that everybody loves my date. My parents' wedding anniversary is October 9th, and it's always just the most beautiful weather on their anniversary. Your parents are married on October 6th. Yay! Okay, good. You guys are making me feel good. It's always beautiful weather, knock on wood, that weekend. So I'm really hoping, because it's outside and we really don't have like a rain plan B. So everybody start doing your non-rain dance now for me and hope that it doesn't rain for my wedding. Okay, so there's blush. So yeah, main differences between contouring and bronzing, I would say, are the colors you're using, just to recap. Kate, I hope it's not like my April wedding. My friend Caitlin's wedding was in April 2 years ago, I think 2 years ago, and it was a blizzard, a complete snowy blizzard. It was beautiful, but it was unexpectedly cold. Okay, so the differences between contouring and bronzing, recap. The colors. So the color of your contour should be more of a mushroom or like a taupe shade versus a more of like an orange or a warm bronzer. And it should have no shimmer. So contour is more taupey, mimicking a shadow, and it should be matte. Bronzers should be warmer, a little more towards that, like what a self-tanner might look like an orangey or red, a little bit more warmth to it. And it can have shimmer. You can or cannot have shimmer, it's up to you, but that's mimicking the sun, a sun-kissed glow, versus the contouring mimicking shadows on the face. Hi, Michelle. So that's the difference between the color of your product. So you should be using two different things. Then the placement's different. So contouring is very specific to your bone structure and your own face shape and what you're trying to do, how you're trying to manipulate your face shape. October is a beautiful month for a wedding. Yay! Thank you. I'm so glad you guys are being so nice about my wedding date. I hope it's as nice as you guys think it will be. Yeah, so contouring placement is really important where you're placing it, and you have to be more precise with your placement. Don't be afraid. Just follow your natural bone structure. Think about what you're trying to do. And then obviously you can highlight. I didn't even highlight. That just adds an added step. So you can still contour without highlighting. You're creating the shadow. Highlight is the opposite. So it gives you like that little extra oomph to accentuate the areas, like the areas opposite to where you just contoured. It gives that little extra oomph and makes it look more defined. And then bronzing, the placement's a lot looser. You don't have to be so specific. You can quickly dust it on the high points of the face. I like to bring a little bronzer down my décolleté because, again, if you were in the sun, and a little on your chest. If you were in the sun, you would get some color here. Hi, Ashley. You would get some natural color there. So add some bronzer where you would get some natural color. Micropixel bronzer and our Golden Pearl you can add to your arms. You can add up and down your legs. If you want to do that, Doris's tip is to take a spray bottle of water. If you put it on your legs or arms, give a little spritz of water, and it just creates this beautiful, almost like self-tanner look, but it's super easy. You're using a brush and you're using makeup, so you don't have to deal with the messiness of a self-tanner. And if you spray it with water, it will stay put and it won't transfer on anything. So really fun tip if you want to give your body a little bit of a glow, and the pan is big enough that you can do so. Okay, so I think that's it. If you guys want to see any tutorials, let us know. I'm totally open. Just a shout out, if you're looking for where to buy these, go to doll10.com. Thank you so much, Nan. Yes, everything I use is on doll10.com. Our micropixel bronzer, our contour palette, and then the two brushes I use, again, the one on our website, our bronzer kabuki brush, will be nude. Mine's just old school. Is that brush number 17. The kabuki brush, mine's so old that it doesn't have a number on it. So I'm sorry, it's the bronzer brush. I promise you it's there. It's a really cute, like kabuki style, like stubby one. And then I used the number 8 contour brush. And then I didn't use this, but I use it in my everyday life. I totally forgot I was sitting here. Is the number 15. You can use this for all of the above. Contour, bronzing. It's really nice and fluffy and dense, and it just fits perfectly right along the contours of the face. So I love this guy too if you're looking for kind of like a multi-use brush. So yes, all available on doll10.com. Please let us know what tutorials you want to see. I'm open to everything. Almost everything and anything within reason. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys have until midnight tonight to sign up for our giveaway, to enter to win our giveaway. So scroll down on our Facebook page to enter there. And happy Thursday. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Let me just see, make sure I didn't miss a question. I think you show each product in a video so we can see each item out. Are you saying I need to show it? Do you guys need a recap? Just real quick, Micro Pixel Bronzer, Contour Palette, and then our number 8 contour brush, our Kabuki style bronzer brush, and then I didn't use this guy, but I really, really love it, again on our website, number 15 face brush. So that's all the products I used for a quick recap for anyone who missed it. You guys will see me Tuesday, because Doris is still going to be out of town. So you guys will see me Tuesday, 8 o'clock. So tune in. Love you guys. Thanks so much for your love and support. Bye, guys.